Injured Workers Rally June 1st, 2025. Queen's Park, Toronto.
All right, so I wanna make sure that Queen's Park, we're on this ground, it's our ground, and we're gonna make sure that it's vibrating. It's vibrating with our anger, because we're not just here because we have no place to go. Injured workers under attack, what do we do? When injured workers under attack, what do we do?
Up, fight back.
When our workers under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
Okay. So I want to start off, and I think it's so important that as we're here today, and I always say this, whenever we take on the fight, we never get a lovely weather. It's always a crappy one. And this is a testament to us to know that it doesn't matter how hard it is, we're going to take it on, we're facing on, and we're going to make sure that we continue fighting to make sure that we rise above any challenge above us. So today, the weather, it's all good. We're warm right now, aren't we? Yes. So I next want to also thank MPP Jamie West, who's here. And I think it's so important because we take on these fights over the years, and many before us who have gone, many before us who have taken on this fight and died, making sure that we can be here today on this lawn to continue to take the torch and to continue the fight to make sure that we have rights and respect and dignity. Dignity for all of us. When I came in this country, my first job, I remember with the orientation, I remember the HR director saying to me as they walked me through my place of work, they said to me, when you're injured on the job, it's our responsibility to take care of you and to make sure that you're safe on the job. And some good. Because shortly after that, they were telling me as well that you and other workers here are in a place that have a revolving door. If you can't take it or if you have to leave, many more will come. And I'm saying that because when I look around, I see the signs over there. And I see all the different signs over there from workers. And for all of you sitting here, I bet if each of you, if I ask the question, any of you here that suffer workplace injury, put your hand up. Any one of you that has workplace injury, put your hand up. And for the others of you that don't, I bet you keep telling yourself that it's your age why you're hurting. Because that's what they told me too. At 20 years old, my boss was telling me that it's my age why I'm in pain.
Yeah.
So it's so important that we take this on. There is so much worker out there. If I could tell you how many times my boss hold up a fake check and ask co-workers to help them to celebrate the money that WSIB refund them for not reporting injuries in the workplace.
Shame.
How many times employer pits workers against workers to say that when you complain about your injuries that it's fake because they overload the other workers with too much workload.
Shame.
How many times employer waive gifts in front of workers that don't report their injuries? And the worker won't be onto them that they're reported and the gift is not retrieved.
Where's that from?
Shame on
It
them.
must have come out of my
I
bag.
remember when Mike Harris
Thank
came
you.
in with Bill 99. That was something. Because you have to be in a coma and have to go back to work with your injuries. And look where it got us today. They still take the same path of refunding over $4 billion back to the abuser of workers. Sisters and brothers, we cannot stop this fight. Just recently we were standing not too far from here, reassuring ourselves. I would say comforting families of workers who lost their life on the job. It's no different today because we promise ourselves that this fight goes on. And for each and every one of you that's here who know best of what that look like, workers who feel like they're tossed out like disposable paper, the day that their boss walk up to them and say, you're more than 2 years injured, it's time for you to hit the road. How many workers continue to look for agency out there, looking for legal support? And why is that? The employer put most of their money into lawyers to fight injured workers.
Shame.
Shame on them. And shame on this government who continue to let these employers continue to exploit injured workers. We're here today, doesn't matter about the weather, because we're not going to back down. We're going to continue to make sure that we continue on the path that others before us took on. And the path that MPP Jamie West opened a door a little bit wider that we can stand here today and reassure each other that in spite of our hurt, in spite of others that's going to come in and get injured on the job, we're going to continue this fight. We're going to continue to push our politicians to make sure that they continue to make our voice heard in the House. Is that right, sisters and brothers?
Yeah!
We're not going to back down. We're not going to back down. We are too pissed off to back down. We're not going to continue to fund the drugstore with ointment to relieve our pain. We have to take this path and to continue on it, because you know what? We have to make sure that changes come. It starts already, and it's up to all of us here on this land. And if you're going back into your workplace tomorrow morning, continue to talk to your co-workers to make them understand. They don't have to keep silent, because there's a lot of silent people inside the workplace, and you know why? They're afraid to lose their job if they even report their injuries. So the numbers are not even accurate that we are seeing. Let us continue this fight. Let us continue to speak out. Let us, as labor movement, we have some voice. What about the workers who don't have a union? They need us too to speak out. As they report that injuries, they no longer have a job in an agency. So we have to take this fight on for each and every one of our workers out there. Stand strong, sisters and brothers. Solidarity.